All right. Going live on Twitch.
Are we live right now? Oh, mute me real quick.
I'm starting.
Yeah, I know. My hands are tied. I didn't want the background into the stream.
It's all good. I was just we're just talking, man. We're just talking.
That's not how you do it.
All right, Twitch chat. We got Mr. Marley. He's making dinner right now, so he's on mute for the time being. We're gonna sit down, hang out with the council, and we're gonna talk a little Star Wars today. You know, there's been a lot of hate with the Star Wars franchise the past couple years, and even more so since the fucking release of the ACOLYTE. Now, I don't want to get on that hate train, so we're just gonna talk about our opinions on what's going on. So I think a lot of the stuff on YouTube is just way too blown out of proportion. But I can blame that algorithm. Because you start watching them hater videos, a lot more hater videos are gonna fucking pop up. We should roll a little something. Or the bong hits are just fine. Got a little bit of whiskey, sipping on some JMO. This is like the minimum fucking whiskey that I'll fucking drink is Jameson. Honestly, $30 bottles of fucking whiskey are trash. If I was in my early 20s still, I would say that's fucking great. It's fucking awesome. Tasty. No. Our drinking tastes have matured. Are you good? Can I unmute you now? Like, shake your head. Alright.
I'm over here like, how do I respond?
I'm like, the head movement would probably,
I got a little bit of lock still.
Be the best way.
A little bit of lock still. Just shake them things.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make fun of you or anything like that, but you got like that Kodak black hair going on now.
No, bruh, don't tell me that.
You got that Kodak hair, man.
Oh no, wife already made me shave the stash because you said it looked like a pedo. No, not the
not the Kodak black.
Yo, no.
Zopound gang. Zopound gang.
Yo, I'm dead. My hair really does look like I'm Haitian. Yeesh, boy. No one would ever know I'm Caucasian.
No, it's the short locks, man. That's what happened. So we're gonna chill out, y'all. Fucking smoke some bowls, talk a little bit, wait for Blake to get up in here.
Yeah, I'm getting my the YouTube recording started. I forgot to change the title. It's still on fucking Ghost of Tsushima. Which
I would
haven't even
go
streamed.
on YouTube right now, but I'm just too lazy. Even though it fucking takes you seconds, literally
I do
seconds, to fucking switch over to the fucking stream key to fucking YouTube. I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it, chat. Because I'm gonna have to fucking sign back into fucking Twitch, and I have 2 fucking factor on there, and send it to my phone. So me signing back into Twitch would be just like, oh, God, there's just more shit that I don't want to do. I guess I should have done an audio test on the fucking music.
It's actually doing pretty good.
Like, I don't want it like, I just want it in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I had it set
I did not realize
set for that last time. I haven't changed any settings, so it should be fucking a-okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the OCD in me makes me want to check.
Before I start, Brian, let me do an audio test on my end.
Check your audio tickers and all that. Make sure everything's fucking ticking up.
Mm-hmm. I had to check my title and everything.
Because chat, I can't even count how many motherfucking streams I've done. Or I just like, I hit start. None of my fucking audio is working. And it's like 3 hours of silence.
Dude, I've done a whole stream where my mic wasn't muted, but it was muted to stream.
Oh, so you saw it.
I'm responding to everybody.
You saw it ticking up because it wasn't technically
I saw it
muted.
on my actual EQ, not in OBS. I saw it on my actual EQ, but I'm responding to everybody.
Yeah,
That I was responding to everybody.
Good go.
Like anybody can hear me, and I'm like, hello, hello.
Like,
oh,
fuck?
my shit.
Like, hello? Lone Wolf, I was there. Yeah, dude. 3 hours of fucking silence.
Yeah, you know, this stream is not that bad. This is not.
Welcome, Lone Wolf. Hope you are doing well.
Yes, sir.
We're hanging out. We're going to talk some Star Wars before watching episode 5 of The Acolyte. Debating on maybe playing Acolyte on here. Typically, I don't like to do streams with paid content.
Look, remember that watch party that we did, and all the audio from Discord was muted to my stream?
That's why.
Disney flagged me.
Really? Disney got you like that?
They got my ass within 24 hours.
The shit we did like what was it, maybe like 2-3 weeks ago?
Yeah, the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
When we all watched the first 2 episodes.
Those were long streams though. I mean, to be fair, those were long streams.
It was literally it was an hour of just us sitting in silence watching the shit, and they flag it. I'm like, I even went back and watched. I even went back and watched it. There's no audio, no footage, no nothing. Yet the other content creators have clips of the actual episode in their reaction.
Well, they straight blacklisted that fucking stream.
Bro, I felt violated. That's why I haven't done any Star Wars content on YouTube in a while.
Okay, so violated. Maybe we're not gonna play it on stream.
At least not on YouTube. Twitch, I don't.
I feel like YouTube's
it on Twitch.
Yeah, I feel like Twitch is a little more fucking lenient with that kind of shit. But YouTube don't fuck around with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, YouTube is like fuck around, you will find out.
Yep. And you'll find out quick.
Stream there, it isn't a Star Wars stream without the OG Reflex. If you're here,
I might
you
get
are
one of
the
those.
Force chosen.
Oh, you know what, dude? I got a promotion and a fucking raise like last
What?
week. Yeah, just last week I got a promotion and a raise. So I'm thinking about getting me a fucking saber, bro.
And you ain't hit me up.
Me personally, I do not like talking wages.
I get it, but that's worth celebrating, bro.
That
is worth celebrating.
It is. Like when I was up in the office and they were fucking talking to me, and they kind of like mentioned it, low key mentioned it in a way. He's like, they were like, I don't like discussing wages. I'm like, you know what? I don't like discussing wages either because people get mad over that kind of shit.
I don't.
And my big thing, like, this is what I said to them. This is the fucking boss. There's a lot of motherfuckers out there. Well, okay, I didn't say motherfuckers. There's a lot of people out there that want to do the least and expect CEO money.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's a difference between working hard and working smart.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you're doing the most working smart, yes,
you deserve it. Yes. Like, I grew up on like you get paid what you fucking deserve.
Like, if you just literally doing jack all and you expecting manager pay, you're bugging.
Yeah.
You're smoking the highest quality of crack.
And like, you got to kind of think about things that, like, in a way. Like, I feel like people like really don't like think this out a lot.
Yeah.
Is what you're doing, like, is your job. Think about your job, right? Mm-hmm. Think of its worth to society, and are you replaceable? Ask yourself, are you replaceable?
That's one of those critical thinking rhetorical questions, though.
Like, you really got to think, are you replaceable? And most of the time, 90% of the fucking time, you fucking are. Because there's some other motherfucker what will do what you're doing for less. And for a company, the person who I have to pay less who will do the same amount, maybe even more, I'm going with that motherfucker.
Yeah, let's put this in.
But like, people, if you're out there and like, if you're a fucking cashier and you like, oh, no one can do what the fuck I'm fucking doing. No one can fucking do what I'm fucking doing because it's fucking me. Really? You're the one, huh? You're fucking Neo, dude? You're the one? Motherfucker, dude. If a fucking robot can do your shit, dude, if I could train someone in a week to do what you do, you're fucking replaceable.
Yes. Like, if you're
so don't have that fucking CEO fucking attitude. Don't have a fucking CEO like, I deserve this because I fucking do this. Think about what your worth is to society.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like if your actual task at work is something that pretty much anybody can do, humble thyself.
You can be fucking replaced.
Humility is key there.
Like what I'm doing, like, yeah, dude, I do a lot of fucking shit at my job. But they can easily tell me to fucking eat a dick. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go fucking hire someone else for half of what you're doing. Give them a week of training, and we're gonna go from there. Because training, what happens when you're training someone? They improve over time.
Yeah, you get that practice by doing.
A company will give that fucking time if they can fucking save money.
Mm-hmm. Now, granted, the task of my job was literally just stocking, like just straight up inventory. So yeah, that is incredibly replaceable. All right, granted. Yeah. But even then, I had to humble myself. Okay? Because even though I'm cool with the managers, even though I know them personally, my job, if I step out of my balance, that then is a bad look on them, and it makes their job even harder.
Yeah. I've always,
It just ain't fair.
yeah, I've always just approached things as like, well, more recently so, since I've learned over the times, don't work with your fucking friends. Your friend offers
No,
you a
not
job,
your longtime friends anyway.
don't fucking work
Not
with
your
them,
longtime
dude. It's a
friends.
fucking bad idea. Don't do it.
Because the thing they will fuck you up with is thinking that everything is sweet,
Yeah,
like it is when we're off the
exactly,
clock.
exactly. They think shit's sweet, dog, and they're like,
Like,
oh no, like
brother.
you know what, like, yeah, especially if you have a friend that has their own business and you're working for
Mhm.
them for said business.
Humble thyself.
Yeah,
Humble
humble
thyself. Like,
thyself,
bro,
exactly.
shit ain't sweet. We on the
Like
clock.
what
We
Marley is
got
saying
things to
right
do.
now. People think fucking shit is sweet, dog. Your friends always think
Yeah.
shit is fucking sweet, dude. Like, okay, if I'm fucking, I need to make this fucking payment for my fucking house. Oh, but I'm
Mhm.
working for my homie. Shit, we didn't make quota that week.
Yeah.
He's
Now, I
good.
do.
He's good.
Having said that, I do
He's
feel
good.
there
Am I
is a
good? Fuck
nuance.
no, because he can't fucking pay me yet, dude. How am I gonna make my fucking house payment? Shit's not fucking sweet.
No, and I do have to highlight the nuance there. Like, shit is definitely sweet if you're between the ages of 18 and 26.
I was gonna
It
say
is actually
25,
sweet.
but yeah, 26. Okay.
Yeah. Like, during those 8 years, all right, yeah, shit is semi sweet. By the time you get to the end of that 8 years, that sweet and turns sour and bitter. If you don't get your shit together
Mm.
by the time
See,
you're 26,
see, the thing is, it could be fucking sweet if the paperwork
yeah,
is
if
right.
you got your shit
You need to
together,
have the fucking paperwork, dog. See, that's why
you gotta
companies. That's why companies
you gotta have
always
the
got
paperwork.
motherfucking paperwork, dog. That's why you're always
Gotta have the
filling out
contract.
all this fucking shit, dude.
Yo, music industry 101, you gotta have that contract. If that
Mm-hmm.
contract ain't there and it ain't sweet, if the contract ain't sweet, no, hell no, we ain't doing nothing. I'm not clocking in nowhere. I ain't touching nothing of the company
Yeah.
until this contract is
Boom.
mutually
It's on
beneficial.
fucking paper. I want this shit in ink.
Facts.
I want this shit
Until this shit
inked
is
and
mutually
signed.
beneficial, and we
Inked and
both have
signed.
agreed to hold up our individual ends of this bargain.
He's like, fuck, dude. I used to do shows, and a lot of the fucking time, dude, like, I'm making fucking just promises.
Mhm.
I'm making promises, dog. Like,
Dog, I've
and
played shows on literal
on
promises.
promises, right?
Literal promises.
And
Nothing came of it.
I know,
Nothing will come of it.
like, I hate to say it, but I know you've gotten screwed in those situations, right?
Yeah, I really have. Now the nuance there and the caveat is the person in which I agreed to do that with, that's like my little sister. So yeah, I got screwed out of it, but I was okay with getting screwed out of it because I wasn't in that particular contract for the payout.
Yeah.
That particular contract. All right. Now everybody else, oh nah, they
I
heard my mouth. They
I
heard me.
totally get it,
Okay.
dog. I
Don't
fucking
fuck with my money.
totally get it, dude.
Don't fuck with my
I
money. All right. I
fucking
got
totally
bills to
get it.
pay. I got kids. I got a wife. I got a cat. And they like to eat. Don't fuck with my money. All right, because I will find there are ways that people can pull up. I'm one of them people. I pull up, you start fucking with my funds. All right. Now once I pull up, then we can have that conversation. Oh, but you're gonna see my face. You're gonna see me. I'm gonna see about you, you're gonna see me. And
Yeah.
that's just what it is. Like,
There's
you
a
sign
there's
that
a
contract,
there's a
I'm
lot of
expecting.
fucking goofy shit that fucking happens in the music industry.
Oh my god. Speaking of goofy shit, um let's round this back over to the ACOLYTE and how the internet has gone absolute batshit over
The
Young Money's
power of
birthday.
money.
Yo,
The cringiest fucking chant in Star
my
Wars
favorite
fucking
meme.
history, bro.
It
Like
is, and it's my favorite meme. Oh
when
my
me
god.
and Marley were watching this shit, dude, like all I was thinking in my head when they were doing that chant, I'm like, this shit. I don't even want to say anything.
Remember.
I do not want to say anything. I didn't want to say anything at the time. You know, just like
It's an old '90s movie that we saw.
that
we grew up with, and I can't remember the name of it,
This
but
is
it
gonna
had
be
a
so
similar
goofy.
type of deal. It had a similar type of deal, and
Yeah.
I'm watching it like, yo, this is so cringe, so weird.
Like this
But
chant,
this is
bro.
going to turn into the greatest meme in history, and it has. It has turned into the absolute greatest meme.
I
in all of
dude,
internet
like I
history.
immediately do, dude. Like as soon as they finish that chant, dude, I'm like, dude,
Like,
people
yo,
are going to
immediate-
rip this apart, bro.
Bro, the body wasn't even cold yet.
The party,
Like, yo,
the power
they had
of
memes.
many.
They had memes out during the episode. Like the whole half hour hadn't even gone by yet, and they had memes out. What?
The power
Yo.
of many.
Like everybody knows I got my issues with the writing prose and the plot armor. But whoever came up with that chant, that cringy ass chant, whoever came up with that, God bless you.
All right, okay. You know what I want to fucking
I've
talk
never
about?
laughed harder.
This fucking actor who claims he's the
Charlie Burnett.
who claims he's the fucking first Black Jedi, and who keeps saying it, Anakin. Who keeps saying Anakin Skywalker, not fucking Luke. Anakin.
Hold on.
Anakin destroyed the fuck.
Here's the salt on the wound. The youngest of the cast members tried to tell him, "Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up." She tried to tell him.
You know what's fucked up about that shit? I looked up his age, bro, because I thought he was maybe some 1998 cat, bro.
He's old enough to know.
He's about a year or two younger than I am, dog.
Yeah, he's old enough to know. Okay?
You should know this shit, dude. You should fucking know.
Like even if you aren't a diehard Star Wars fan, you know this even in passing.
Like, bro,
you know this.
Like, I am positive that you've seen this shit on VHS tape, dog. He's old enough to watch this shit on VHS.
Have to be. You gotta be.
He's 2 years younger than I am, dog. What the fuck? Like, what do you mean Anakin destroyed the Death Star, dog? He was not even fucking Anakin at that time.
Like Amanda Stenberg, all right, I'd give her a pass because she young as shit. And Star Wars has never been her forte. So she wouldn't have any reason to know. I'd give her a pass. But you claim
he said it twice.
You're claiming to be the first Black Jedi. And then you stood on business when stood on business when he said Anakin blew up the Death Star.
He said it twice, and he went on this little rant about like that probably killed millions. You're like, what? Yes,
and it wasn't a
okay, maybe not millions, but yes, like employment did drop.
And you have your fellow castmate that is trying to lovingly nudge you like, shut up, shut the fuck up, because you just fucked up. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to learn you something. You just fucked up. And he ain't want to shut up. He was so confident that he knew what he was talking. I mean, bro doubled down, stood on business. He stood on business.
There's another Black Jedi. I can't remember his name.
Quinlan Voss. Calorie Beck.
From Old Republic. Old Republic.
From Old Republic.
Ben.
I know who you're talking about. I can't remember his name.
Bindo. I don't know.
Remember his name.
I feel like that's really weird to say, but I want to say Bindo. Old Republic. Jolie Bendo.
Joey Bendo.
Yep. When was this character established?
Can you pull it up on screen?
Yeah.
I think I searched the wrong thing, and it took me into a weird bit of algorithm, which I'm probably not going to be able to escape from for at least a week.
I'll throw another window cap in here. Oh my god, why did it fucking like explode the screen?
He just splooged all over it. Yes, that's him. That's him. He reminded me of Ahmed Best. The dude that plays Color.
Male human Jedi who served in the Jedi Order and the Galactic Republic during the Great Sith War. Having participated in several reward missions, Bendo fought against Exar Kun and went into self-imposed exile into Kashyyyk soon afterwards.
I have to wonder if the Old Republic is still considered canon, or if it's about to. If it's not still considered canon, it's definitely about to be officiated into canon. It's definitely about to be officiated into canon.
I mean, like, this is what we're trying to fucking point out, chat. It's like there's so much fucking Star Wars lore.
There is,
and there's so much fucking like backstory, but like me and Marley were discussing earlier, like we cannot exactly say what is canon because there's no official because this is George canon. There's no fucking like like
George
foot stomp. This is it.
Any of it. Yeah. He never officiated any of it. All George Lucas ever did was just set out a list of stipulations on whom people cannot use the certain characters, certain places and events that you absolutely cannot touch. Otherwise, it would break his canon. It would break his canon.
There's just so much we cannot like really say like what's real, what's not. Like
Dark Empire Luke. Dark Empire Luke, probably the most OP of Luke Skywalker's era, but it's still fanfic. So far, it's still so far fan fiction. That said, though, there was a lot of positive reception of having Luke Skywalker appear from season finale. What was it, season 2 finale of Mandalorian, and I think first part of Book of Boba Fett. Like there was a good bit of positive reception to seeing Luke Skywalker again after Episode 6, like after the events of Episode 6. So that's pretty much where Ahsoka takes place, Book of Boba Fett, and Mandalorian, all after Return of the Jedi. All after Return of the Jedi.
And it's crazy because there's so many shows out right now.
Yeah.
If you do not really like look into the fucking SW lore, you're gonna be lost as hell, bro. You're gonna be lost as hell.
I've heard this, but like chime in if you have as well. I've heard people like double down and really swear down that Ahsoka not only was in Kenobi, the series, but that was the only reason that the series was even made, which is completely false. There's no actual evidence to substantiate that. She's never seen in the series whatsoever because she has nothing to do with Obi-Wan Kenobi's story. She has everything to do with Anakin. She has everything to do with Anakin. But during Kenobi would be when she is dealing with exile and crafting her new sabers.
Yeah, she would have dipped at that point.
Yeah, like
because
by the time we see Obi-Wan on Tatooine, that's after season 7 of Clone Wars. That's after the final episode of season 7. So the final episode of season 7 takes place directly after Revenge of the Sith. when Darth Vader hasn't. Well, he's freshly crafted his Sith saber. He's freshly crafted it, and now he is on his trials from Emperor Palpatine
Shout out
to
lore
hunt down the
masters.
remaining Jedi.
Marley is like the lore master of this shit, bro. I'm telling y'all.
I grew this in my
He's
blood.
the lore master of this shit.
Since I was 3 years old, bro. I'm about to be 33.
And I'm kind of looking back at that timeline. All right, so in the Obi-Wan show, a Night Sister actually approached him and goes, "Oh, you didn't know, Anakin Skywalker."
That wasn't even a Night Sister. That was the Inquisitor.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. See, this is why he's a lore master. He corrected me right there. He knew what I meant. Lore master. But yeah.
Moses Ingram, that was her line.
She goes up to him and goes, "You didn't know."
Yeah, that was Ravina.
Anakin Skywalker's still alive.
She is by far my favorite character out of the Kenobi series.
She's
like,
great, dude. She was great.
She was everything.
Out of all the Disney shows, bro, dude, fucking that's the one.
Kenobi and Ahsoka were definitely the best. Kenobi, Ahsoka, and Mando. Season 3 Mando kind of fell off a bit. It really kind of fell off a bit. It felt like they stretched it too far, and Mando's actual story really should have ended in Book of Boba Fett. Like he really should have let Grogu be trained, but I understand why Grogu did not want to be trained as a Jedi. I understand. Because technically, Grogu could still live out the rest of Din Djarin's lifetime and go back to training as a Jedi. He technically could because of how long his particular species lives. 50 years, like Grogu's still a baby in season 1 of Mando. He's already 50 years old. Okay? He's already 50 basic years old. He ain't even 55 yet by the time season 3 of Mando is done. He ain't even 55 yet.
Okay, so if I do it like this, on stream, is it gonna be all right?
Grogu's still pissing the bed. You hear me? He's still pissing the bed. 50 basic years old. It's still a baby for his species. It's still a baby for his species. Like he's literally in a crib for all of seasons 1 and 2. He's literally in a fucking crib. The whole time he's at the Jedi Temple, he's in a crib. During the purge, he's still in the crib. He doesn't come out the crib until
message is full of fucking.
He meets up with Luke. He doesn't come out of his crib until he meets up with Luke at the season finale of season 2. That's it. He's still a fucking baby. He's just now learning to walk on his own, and he's learning all the shit that basic humanoid adults have already learned. He's just now learning this shit. He hasn't even gained sentient speech yet. He's not talking yet. He hasn't spoken his first word yet. That's how long Yoda's species lives. That's why he was 900 something years old. 900 humanoid years old. He was like the whole High Republic. He was definitely a baby during the High Republic. So for me, it stands to reason why he's not in the Acolyte. It would stand to reason why he wouldn't be in the Acolyte. Because this is what, 100? Actually, no. I just put my foot in my mouth. I just realized what I said. He definitely should be in the Acolyte. Yadi Mundi is a little different. because
Dude, that's a fucked up. That's a fucked up
I'm gonna come back.
timeline
I'm
right
gonna come
there.
back to the Kiadi. I'm gonna come back to the Kiadi Mundi piece, but Yoda definitely should be at least mentioned in the Acolyte, and it definitely has nothing to do with the rights to anything. Because, and I've heard this argument all over YouTube and all over the internet of fans speculating why they haven't put Yoda in there, and they keep citing, oh, they don't have the rights. Are y'all dumb?
I don't think it's a right. I don't think it's a rights thing. It's like
It's not. It's not.
I mean, like
everything that has an official Star Wars moniker on it has the rights to everything Star Wars that has ever been put out.
Like
they have the rights because
George sold it all to Disney.
All of it, lock, stock, and barrel. Lock, stock,
all of
and barrel.
That's their shit now. Deal.
It's Disney's now. It's literally in Dave Filoni's hand. Like, thankfully, it's in Dave's hand because he's literally George's protege. He's literally George's protege. It's thankfully in his hand. Kathleen has graciously, she is graciously given
the true fucking Sith Lord.
Yes, she is. She is graciously given the Star Wars reins to Dave Filoni. She still has a hand in the MCU. That we just gonna leave Marvel over there. Kevin Feige be damned. She still has a say over the MCU. She is graciously given the reins of all the Star Wars properties to Dave Filoni because Dave is the one person who was handpicked and trained by George Lucas. Out of all the people that were named there, he's George's Padawan. Dave Filoni is George's Padawan.
You put him on like that?
Dave Filoni is George's Padawan.
Really?
Like, Dave Filoni wouldn't be who Dave Filoni is right now had George not helped him with Clone Wars and put that shit on Cartoon Network. Had he not done that, Dave Filoni would still be a low-level employee smoking shit to the pot. Like, he would literally still be in the lower levels, not going nowhere. But he geeked out on the maker's work so hard that the maker himself said, "Come, my child, I will train you in my ways. I will teach you everything I know. I will pass on what I have learned. Because I'm not gonna get to keep all this for too long and keep my marriage and my family together. I gotta he had to make a choice. Like, Star Wars literally took up most of George Lucas's life. He had to make a choice at that point. He had to make a choice. It was either his family or Star Wars.
He went with the true Jedi path.
Yes, he went with the true Jedi path. He because literally Anakin's story is an allegory for him. It's an allegory for him and his first marriage. He did what Luke wanted Vader to do in the first place, which was never become Vader. He chose the true Jedi path, and instead of becoming super disgruntled like Akira Toriyama did, he said, "Nah, I'm trusting y'all to come hell or high water. This is now a y'all problem. This is now a y'all problem. Just don't fuck up what I did. Whatever y'all do, just don't fuck up the source, okay? This is the source. This, what I did, you know, these six movies, okay? This shit that I did is your Bible. This is Bible, okay? Bible is scripture. You don't move from the source."
And I feel like Disney's kind of ripping the pages out of the Bible.
As for the sequels, I will say yes, because the sequel trilogy was Dave Filoni's training ground.
Blake?
The sequel trilogy had to happen the way it did. It had to. Because Kathleen needed somebody experienced, like already experienced in the manner that Dave wanted to be.
Need a refill.
Welcome, Blake.
Yeah, my bad. Phantom Power wasn't on. I didn't want to like pop it in y'all's ears, so I muted real quick.
Thank you. But yeah, she had to bring in J.J. Abrams because he already did Star Trek, and the Star Trek movies did phenomenal.
Dude,
Every
no
last
lie,
one of them that he did, phenomenal.
was not really a fan of Star Trek. Those movies, like, yeah, they were really good.
Yes, neither was I. I was not into Star Trek until I saw the J.J. Abrams ones. And he not only honored the source, he even brought it back. Okay, do you hear me? He brought back Leonard Nimoy before the man died. Like, if that's not a proof that you have a director that knows how to honor the series.
Council members, greetings, welcome, Blake. Let's get our recap on. What's up, man?
Yeah, Blake is all caught up now.
You're all caught up now. All right, dude.
Yep,
First and
he's ready.
foremost, so I don't think we've actually sat down together and should we discuss 1 through 4 or just do episode 4?
Oh, I'm gonna kill my actual cam and just have the Discord one up.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing on Twitch. I just pulled the Discord window up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really like the series so far. I think it's awesome. I was a little upset that they killed Moss off in like 5 minutes, but
There was a lot of hateration there. There's a lot of hateration there.
Talk about that.
But, I mean,
for a
I'm not
second?
really familiar with too much of this like backstory to this show. So
Well, we
know,
can't really say there's a lot of backstory to it because this is actually 100 years prior to the fucking prequel movies.
So like all this
So,
is
like,
actually new.
This is like
this was all written like recently. This doesn't have to
like
be
honestly, like in a way we could say this is like day one shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like this is at this point for the time period that they chose, this is actually groundbreaking stuff.
There's no
So like the
official history
canon that leads
before
up
this
is being made now.
Okay.
The official canon of everything that leads up to the original 6 movies is now being made.
Yeah, there's nothing set in stone before this and 100 years after this. So there's a big time gap period that we can go with.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Camera 1, camera 2.
Which is kind of what I actually like about the bold. I will definitely call this a bold decision.
It is definitely
to
bold
approve because
you don't have to technically follow a like a set path.
You don't, but
you kind of do, but not really.
And this is where I want to put my lore master hat on. So you kind of do, but don't at the same time because
you can lie your way through it.
Sort of. So you do have to know and honor what was already put out. Like what George already put out, you have to know that like Bible. You have to. Like you got to know that like your own medical prescriptions and shit. You got to know that. What also gives them the freedom at the same time is now you get to create a backstory for all this. You get to give a why. You get to actually create the why for all of it. So the conflict in the discourse that we're having within the fandom is most people within the fandom that have been fans for decades, we'll say more than 20 years. So everybody older than Gen Z, they're our whole generational issue.
Talking 80s and 90s babies here, y'all.
Yeah. Even the 70s.
Early 90s.
Actually, no. Yeah, you're right. 80s and 90s. Because Star Wars didn't even start until 1977.
I thought it was 79. Was it 77?
77.
Why am I questioning the fucking lore master?
May 4th, 1977. That's why it's a holiday.
I was actually shocked whenever I found out like how old the first Star Wars actually was.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But man, it was
30 plus, bro.
I remember remember.
and it was a
My
Graflex.
friend is the one that showed me all that shit. He was like, he is obsessed with Star Wars, and he like literally.
Luke Saber is.
And he showed me all the movies, dude. My answer was
Luke Saber is a 1950s Graflex, resale flash, and all they did was just glue on some T grips. That's all they did was just glue on some T grips, bolt on a little belt clip at the bottom, and in all of this, the bubble strip that was from a fucking calculator. That was the calculator display. The bubble strip is a calculator display. It's an old calculator display.
crazy.
And they even had two different versions in the first movie. So like the one you see Luke damn near blast his eye out with, dumbass.
Hey,
is the belt hanger that
he
has.
Is that casing all metal? Like
this one?
Yeah. Like what
This
kind
is
of
brass.
what kind of material is in that?
This is brass and aluminum alloy.
I'm asking out of curiosity because I have another homie that's kind of a Star Wars nerd too, but he's a machinist and he has a fucking CNC machine. This is kind of what I'm talking about. How like when me and Marley were talking about earlier about working with your homies. This is what we were doing was CNC shit. Yeah. I'm a wiring fucking god. You showed me that wiring in there. I'm like, I could do that shit all day, no problem.
I know you can.
And my CNC guy, he can spin that shit fucking no problem.
And this is why, ladies and gentlemen,
I want to make a saber, like literally make a saber. I want.
Mark this date on your calendars. YouTube, Twitch. This is June 25th, 2024.
I want to make it like
just now hearing the premiere of Basement Sabers.
I don't want to go through some other fucking company. I want to wire this shit myself. I want to have my boy fucking spin me a fucking rod like that, and we're gonna fucking do a fucking light beam attachment. Like, ooh, so we can do some cool shit, dog.
Here's a quick bit of prop history.
I know he can spin that because he's a fucking machinist. We've been working together for 10 fucking plus years, dude. I know he can do that.
So technically,
guaranteed.
Technically, this and this are the first lightsabers that you ever see on screen.
How many pieces does that come in?
Like if you order one
yeah, I mean, I'm like, is that one fucking body piece? Like it's one big fucking like dick right there that you're fucking, or is it some shit you screw together?
It's all screwed together. It's all hardware pieces.
Unit.
So like, how many pieces all together? Are we talking like 3, 4 fucking?
So So
let's get a little. Let's get like.
Doesn't have as many pieces as
I don't know.
Episode 3.
Little breakdown. Little breakdown. Break it down, man.
Graflex, OG Graflex does not at all have as many pieces as the version that we see in Revenge of the Sith.
Mm-hmm.
Revenge of the Sith has a lot more tiny pieces because this is what the Graflex was supposed to look like. Like this is the one that you're supposed to see down the line. Had George made episode 1 through 3, like had he made all of them in chronological order with the technology that he needed available, this version, the episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, would be the one that you would see Obi-Wan hand to Luke, and it would also be the one that you're actually supposed to see in Rey's hand. You're actually supposed to see this one. You're actually supposed to see this one in Rey's hand, because the only reason the Graflex looks the way that it does
is that the one that she fucking buried at the end of the fucking.
Yes, the original Graflex, the original the one that she has is actually the episode 5 one, but instead of both of this neural greebly on both sides, they put the episode 4 glass eye back on and then just made the housing of it brass. So this is the one you're actually supposed to be seeing throughout the rest of the Star Wars saga. Because this is actually Anakin's lightsaber, his Jedi Knight lightsaber. His Padawan one, the way he got it was a bit weird. He didn't actually create it. Like, he didn't actually craft it the way you're supposed to. It was given to him by a Force vision of Maul.
So are you saying his Padawan saber? He didn't get his own kyber crystal?
No, his Padawan saber and his Sith saber are pretty much one and the same. They're basically one and the same. Like, if you actually set them side by side, he recreated his Padawan saber as Darth Vader.
Can you do a little summary on how to get your kyber crystal for people who don't know?
Also, too, is the Vader series real? Does that happen? Is that for real?
No.
I saw a thing
that
about
was
it.
that was a fan film. Yeah, that was a fan film. And
But yeah, can you do real quick, dude, on how to get a kyber crystal? How the process of it?
The process before the Empire took over was you basically get baby snatched by the Jedi. Okay, go figure. You get baby snatched. You train for some years until you're about 12, 13. Around your 13th birthday, they take you to the ice planet Ilum with no type of warm clothes. Okay, you humanoid, you ain't get nothing but your Jedi tunic. Nothing. You in Blizzard Antarctica planet with just a Jedi tunic and the Force to keep you warm. And you are tasked. You're then set out on your own. Okay, you're on your own. No map, no guidance, no wayfinder, no beacons. Your only compass is the Force. Okay, you're only supposed. The way you're getting around is you're listening and you're feeling out for the song of your crystal. Each crystal is supposed to resonate on a specific frequency in the Force. It's supposed to be like a one-on-one call between the user and the crystal. That's how it happened.
You feel it. You hear it.
Yeah, you literally feel it. And you hear it. Like, nobody else around you would be able to hear the ringing that you hear, but it resounds in your cells and your midichlorians like a ringing bell. Like, it's just a constant ringing bell, and you're drawn to it. That's how you get your crystal. Somehow or another, it's already like broken off or pre-shaped by the time you get there. It's like the way it comes down off of the ceiling, or however the kyber grows. By the time it gets in a manageable size, it's like a tear. It's literally like a tear of an icicle. So it's like the kyber crystal melts a little bit because of the heat or whatever of the Force, and it forms in the shape of a tear or quartz, as most of these custom sabers where the crystal chamber will use is real quartz.
Okay.
So that's the TLDR of how you would originally get a kyber crystal. Now, after the Empire took over, near impossible. Okay, the only way you would get a kyber crystal at that point is A, be lucky to hit Ilum before the Empire mined it all, or B, if you were not that fortunate, black market. You basically buy a fallen Jedi's lightsaber, crack that bitch open, take the kyber crystal, bond with it by force, and hope you don't blow yourself up. You literally hope you don't blow yourself up, because there's after the purge, there's no manual. Hu Yang ain't there. Hu Yang ain't there to teach nobody. Like, he's basically been. If anybody's played Jedi Survivor, Hu Yang is basically Z. He's basically Z. He's been out of action for decades. How the hell he survived the purge is beyond me, but whatever.
All right, so Blake, you're all caught up. What do you feel about the most recent episode?
Yes, let's talk about it.
I'm really at the point where I just want to see who's behind that mask, man. Because
Who do you think? Who do you think is behind it? That's my question.
From that, whoever that is,
I've heard a lot
of
good speculation
out of everything. Like,
the power of many.
Gosh, can we want to force choke myself, bro? God.
No, that's the first thing I thought of when I saw that scene. I'm like,
Call me to get force
the
choked right
way
now.
it was shot,
It's
dead
because
ass
they're
made
all
me
like
the
fucking
power of
like
one, and then the power of two, and then he
they're
just
all
switches with that
swaying
the
and
power of three.
shit, doing their little chant, bro.
And literally this shit too threw a whole ass person just like this. It was like 2 fingers
Mhm.
by. Like Jesus.
And got up in her face like
I'm
my
more
money. My
surprised
money
of how
originally was on
you just like one shotted a fucking crowd.
everybody.
Bruh.
What
Like
was it, like 8 of them?
Master Soul,
It was like 8 of them. It was
you're
8
a
of them, right?
master, right? Or are you a
It was
clown?
eight Jedi Knights. No, 7 Jedi Knights. What's the 7? No,
I think it
I'm
was
wrong.
8.
6 knights. It was 6 knights, 2 Padawan, 1 master.
Like one shot.
This is nuts, dude.
Okay, like it was
One
just a
shot.
push from what we saw in the last episode. Just a push.
Man, that wasn't just a
But
push. That was a
still,
Yoda type
dude,
push.
like
What you mean?
dude,
That was a Yoda level push, bro.
Master Soul should have. Come on, bro. He should have fucking known that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these are all knights and masters. Like, hello, have y'all been this pampered in peacetime that y'all don't know how to brace yourself?
I mean, like, are y'all weak or like what, dude? Like,
I mean, they were weak sauce, fam. Like the weakest of weak sauce.
so you're curious to who that may be? What's your speculation, dude? Like, what
Part
do you
of me
got?
already thinks it's the other Night Sister that didn't want them there in the first place until that Cordal Lie.
What, the Coral?
Yeah. That's what my
That's what my money was on originally. But I've
really
rewatched
come to any other.
I unfortunately have the tism, so that I don't know why I said that's unfortunate. I have
It's
the
Jar
tism,
Jar
but
Binks, right?
yeah, an unfortunate side effect of that is I rewatched that scene frame by frame, the whole last 5 minutes, frame by frame.
This is why he's
very,
fucking
very
Lord Master,
thin-
right? Dude? He's fucking breaking the
very
fucking
thin
frames
frame,
down,
bro.
shit.
Bro,
Fucking slowing them down.
my money. I'm telling you, my money's on Chimere.
I fucking
My
love
money
it
is on
though, dude.
Chimere.
It's like, what if the reason that
He's
was
such a
that-
clown though, dude. His okay.
It's an act. It's an act. It's an obvious act. Chimere's an obvious
If
act.
that's his bumbling goof shit, dude, then like, yeah, you're a fucking bumbling goof, and I hate you because you're a bumbling goof. But no, dude, like, what the fuck? Why would? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm confused about it. I feel like they're doing a
Remember,
big
this is a
rug
murder
pull right
mystery.
now.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be. Remember, this is a murder mystery, and pretty much all your evidence is laid. What's the best place to hide something?
Out in the
plain
open,
sight,
dude.
right?
Out in the open.
Exactly. And everything he's been doing has been out in the open. Like low key, most of the focus has actually been on him. After that Carrie Ann Moss fight, majority of the focus has literally been on him.
The
whole time,
breakdown that you show me, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot,
and
almost too
Generation
much
Tech
fucking
is the reason
sense.
why. Generation Tech
Almost
is the
too
reason
much
why
fucking
I went
sense.
back and rewatched all 4.
Who do
in
you
order.
think it is? I want to see.
I think it's Chimere. I really think it's Chimere. Because
That
all right.
fucking skinny looking
Exhibit A.
Ezra looking dude.
Exhibit A. I'm gonna give you my case like we're in court. Exhibit A. First time we see him, May drops in on him, and what is the first thing she asks him? What happened to the apothecary dude? What happened to the shop owner? Killed him. Hello?
No problem, right?
No, but yeah, we don't even question how you kill him. How you
See
dispose
that
of the body.
now you're making me think about this shit a little more, dude. Like, because
That's
I've been
Exhibit A.
kind of thinking how,
That's
dude.
Exhibit A.
You look like a fucking nerd, bro. We mean you
Also
clap
in
this fool.
Exhibit A,
You clap
Also
him.
in Exhibit A, did you catch the little bit of the Sith code?
Okay, so you think it's the dude that she caught in that trap
Yeah.
and left
Yeah.
in the trap.
Yeah.
Like got there before her.
Uh-huh.
So here's how the Force works. The Force,
Here's how
the Force gives you super speed, gives you
that is true. I forgot about that.
foresight.
Run hella fast.
Yep, it gives you extended jump, extended push, choke, pull. Like it gives you basically control over gravity, like your relative gravity. So it can you can have an accelerometer on you, can jump extremely high. Like fucking Obi-Wan and Anakin literally have jumped at the top of a skyscraper during the Clone Wars. Okay? Let's not forget this. It's canon, thanks to Dave Filoni. They skipped they ass from ground level up to the throne room like it wasn't shit. They've been tossed from that high and have landed on their feet like cats like it ain't shit. The Force
Some people
is
think it might be Mother
is your
Anastasia. Because we got a small glimpse, like we didn't know for sure she was.
Come on, dude. That helmet, though, dude. The helmet, dude. Like, you need some spikes in the helmet.
Okay, so I here, and I'm gonna actually debunk this. I can see why Blake would think it's Mother Anastasia. Here's why it ain't. What hue is Mother Anastasia, and what hue is Smiler Ren? Mother Anastasia is darker than me. Smiler Ren is light bright. So it can literally only be 2 of 3 people. So certain YouTubers are speculating that it's Indara somehow
Forbes thinks
survived.
it's either Anastasia or Chimera. That's what Forbes is saying.
Forbes, they're spot on about Chimera, way off base about the other person, way off base. But here's why my money was on Mother
I
Core.
can't wait to find out. They're gonna make us wait. Watch.
Yeah, my money was originally on Mother Coral.
I give it another episode or 2, and then we'll find out.
Oh yeah.
After this,
I need to know what happened between Hilnaka and Corbin. How'd he get an Anakin Skywalker slash down his face?
Down his face and shit.
His eye. Like we see his whole face fucked up at the end of episode 3 when they back on the ship and she's waking up. Like he's blurred out in the background, but if you pause it and his face is fucked when they're back on the ship. His shit is fucked.
We can say that
maybe it's not. It's not from the explosion. So here's the other thing.
That was a ridiculous explosion, dude. Fucking a candle fell off and the fucking mountain exploded.
Yeah, none of that is supposed to make sense. None of that's supposed to make sense. It's an unreliable narrative, and it's on purpose. It's only from OSHA's perspective. That whole thing is from OSHA's perspective. The whole thing so far is from OSHA's perspective. We haven't really seen much of Maze. We haven't. There was a lot of weird shit happening between the time that OSHA decided to join the Jedi and Mother Anastasia made her and May make up. A whole lot of weirdness happened between them. Because that was a long time. Leave her alone by herself, pack up and do so on and so forth, which she ended up not even taking anything. So why you gotta take all this time? I'm talking hours to pack. But then May just breaks the candle at the door after setting OSHA's book on fire. The whole hallway goes ablaze somehow. Now, that could be explained by the power source that the whole candle is made from. It could be extremely flammable. The whole material of everything that's made of it could be.
I don't think it's that deep, though. I think they just made mistakes.
Yeah, but that could still be easily explained. Even narratively, that could be easily explained.
That's tasty.
what can't be explained.
You guys got
is
this in your area.
how
Hit it
we
up.
go from that little room fire to an entire fucking dam cascading on its. That was a.
It was a mountain, dude. It was a mountain of an explosion,
a core
bro.
reactor. That was a core. That was a core reactor. Okay, a fusion reactor that blew up. That was a fusion reactor.
Those
That
are
was
good,
how
Blake, but
they were cloning.
kind of like mine
Like
a little
that-
more right now.
Like episode 3 had so much. That's why I asked Blake, like, did you find any Easter eggs? Did you find any Easter eggs? Episode 3
didn't
has
really see
so
no
much
Easter
that you gotta rewatch.
Oh, God.
Episode 3 had
Easter-
so much. that you would have
Episode
to get.
3 was so terrible, bro. I did not like that episode. Dude. But okay, look. Back to episode. Back to
it has a
back
lot
to
not
EP.
like.
Back
It
to
has a
EP4.
lot to not like.
Back to
30
EP4. You know,
minutes.
it
Yeah. It has
It
a
improved.
lot to not like, but there
it improved.
is a lot of backstory in the background. There's a lot in
Is
the
that a
background
PlayStation
that's
shirt?
purposefully hidden. Yes, it is.
A PlayStation hoodie?
Yes, it is.
Dope,
Yeah.
dude. Sick.
But in the background, if you notice, Mother when they first get back to the compound, Mother Coral.
I love my
somebody
PC, but I think you
spying on them.
fucking console players are swine. Just kidding. What was that, Mother Coral?
Console players are spying.
Ew, what is that?
Yeah.
But Mother Coral, she sent somebody in the force that was spying on them from the reactor room. That's why she went to that specific archway and looked around. She knew somebody was watching. She knew it was Soul. She knew it was Soul watching. Or rather, she knew somebody was watching. She couldn't pinpoint who exactly because she ain't know none of the Jedi. None
You know, I feel like there was more to what they were there for.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, because
Which is
remember,
why.
yeah, before they went into the thing to look for the guy, he was like, "There's a lot that we need to discuss."
Mm-hmm.
There's more
Yeah,
than
and
okay.
even Soul-
They
even Soul
weren't
says,
okay. The
we're-
poor
we're
Jedi
both
that
about to
showed
face
up
our
there,
path.
dude. They weren't there just for the kids.
No, they definitely stayed for the kids because Soul's a great ace baby snatcher. All right, a lot of people love Soul for whatever reason. I don't. Bro's a grade A baby snatcher. I don't give a shit what nobody say. Master Soul may have the greatest looking lightsaber
Yeah,
of the whole show.
yeah, that's all
He's a
finesse,
grade
dude.
A
That
baby
is
snatcher,
groomer
okay?
finesse. That's so groomer finesse.
He was a grade A baby snatcher on a Mormon level.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Groomer
like,
finesse, dude. That is a groomer finesse right there,
Bro.
dude. That,
Like, bro, do you?
that's like
peep
some
the
Drake
interaction
shit.
between him and OSHA.
That's some
Did
Drake
you peep
shit.
The interaction between him and OSHA, like when they barged in, literally broke and entered. They broke and entered. Okay, what did Shorty say when they were doing the ritual? The Jedi have spliced the door. They will be here any minute. They already knew the Jedi was here. They were already hunting for him. Mother Coral was already hip. She already sent a patrol looking for their ass. They broke and entered. They didn't have no code. They didn't get permission. They spliced it. Splicing in Star Wars is picking a lock. You use the droid to pick the lock of somebody's home, barge the fuck in, unannounced, uninvited, to baby snatch. To snatch their babies. The only children there, and y'all decided to scope out the whole place. Y'all were looking for the babies.
All right,
y'all was
so,
out here looking for babies.
On some Drake shit, Master Soul
Straight up
did.
Drake shit. Did you hold
On
Did
some
you
Drake
keep the
shit,
interaction?
Master Soul did get captured or chosen at 4 years old.
Keep the interaction. Here's the interaction between him and OSHA, right? Here's the
I'm
recap.
gonna make that a fucking meme, dude, on some Drake shit, dude. When you do some pedo shit,
he
it's gonna be on
hands
some
a literal
Drake shit.
child. Hold on. Most powerful hand-to-hand combat weapon at that time, or period. He hands a literal inexperienced child, basically a loaded gun. Basically a loaded gun. Who could at any point accidentally just skewer him in the sternum. Or even, Luke Skywalker skewer herself in the eye hole. You give a literal child a loaded gun and like, hey, you want to know how to learn you this? You want to come be one of us? Come on, let me learn you something. Like when I was 4 years old, I knew I was different.
These
from
are
my entire
fire,
village.
chat.
4? Huh? Who?
They're straight up here like oranges
Who?
too.
Who? In what galaxy? In what time period? In what iteration of any form of humanity? 4? And you can make what kind of decisions? What kind of life decisions? You 4 years old?
So
You, sir, you got therapy you need to get. You were groomed. You were baby snatched.
so would you guys
Therapy.
agree that episode 4 like did get a lot better? After all the
Yes.
hate, you know what I mean? Like I'm looking at all the fucking social media hate
Bro, it
on the
got
ACOLYTE right
good.
now. And like, dude,
Look,
like I understand the hate. I understand the hate, but it was a little like, come on now. I feel like
Let's actually
I
talk
feel like
about it real
YouTubers were ripping off other YouTubers, but that's another fucking thing because that always happens.
Twitch and YouTube.
But it was like this big hate train with ACOLYTE.
And yes,
First 3 episodes were bad. Okay, first two
They
were first two were okay to me.
First 2 were
Three to me was just like, oh my lord, what is going on here? Episode 4 was a big step up and it ended in a cliffhanger, which made me really wanted to watch fucking tonight's premiere. So like it did improve.
I'm so excited. Like I low key want. I hope they do find out who this is because I want to fucking.
I feel like we have another episode, dude. I feel like there's gonna be some shit going down, blah blah blah. But one more episode and we'll fucking find out who it is.
Yeah. Actually, we might even find out who it is at the end of the new episode. That might be the cliffhanger.
It could be the cliffhanger right there. Because like I think I did see some clip or something like that where like the Smilo Ren helmet falls to the ground.
Yeah, and that's what I've been seeing in the new trailers.
Like it was just a little fucking.
Agree with one YouTuber that I actually take a lot of inspiration from, the Collector's Outpost. John Santos said it best. My biggest gripe with this show.
Let's stamp that and fucking check this out 3 years from now.
The biggest gripe I have with this show is how short the episodes are and they're weekly episodic. Like, for all that and it's only 8 of them.
Because like, I think runtime is only like 20 some, like after fucking recap shit, right?
Have to wait a whole ass like year and a half to get another season.
And that's maybe with how the fucking ratings are going right now, dude. They might say fuck it, dude. Like, don't even look at this story, dude.
Let's hope that they did. Let's hope what they did. What some people are starting to do now, where they don't
see like
you on so much of a cliff.
I'm having like less and less faith for a fucking season 2 because when shows hit like this, when shows hit, bro, they already say fucking season 2's are fucking already greenlit. By now. By now, dude.
By now,
by now they would say fucking season 2's fucking greenlit.
Not with Disney Plus. Not with Disney
Or
Plus.
what about whenever the last episode airs? Maybe then they'll be like.
So here's the thing.
True.
Traditionally, yes. With traditional media, by now we would have heard a green light.
This is no speculation, chat. You know, there's no fact behind this.
I'm actually bringing the fact. This is what I'm first.
What I'm saying is just
the
speculation.
Aren't here tonight. They're not.
I'm just saying, dude. Like in history, with shows.
In history,
what I've seen through my watching experience is like a season 2. If a show's hitting, the season 2 would be greenlit, and if some leak would come out.
There's the thing.
Unreliable source, but they would leak it out that season 2 fucking on board.
But that's the thing, though. That's the caveat. It's the if, and the if is a toss up. It's a gamble. All of it is a gamble, and honestly, anything, even with like how it was historically, traditionally, by now, what this is episode 5, we would have heard something. That's still too presumptuous for a
Yeah,
show.
I mean, like, yeah,
Way
dude,
too presumptuous.
I'm way jumping the gun here. Definitely way
Maybe
jumping
it's
the
like
gun
up in the air, you know. Maybe
No, I
dude,
mean, like for a
got Squid
studio
Game
to do,
shit going on, you know.
for a studio to greenlight it this early for any show whatsoever, is
here.
way too
It's a
presumptuous.
gamble.
Way too presumptuous. You're already making a gamble with the first 4 episodes. You're already making a gamble. First 2 episodes is a total toss up. The pilot episode is the one that a studio will greenlight, traditionally would greenlight the entire rest of the series. Like if that pilot episode didn't get the ratings that the studio wants or needs, the rest of the series wasn't gonna happen. Like that would be it. You just get that one and only episode ever aired, and that's it. Completely shelved. This is not traditional media no more. We're no longer, thanks to COVID, we're no longer in the era of traditional media and traditional rules. Now, you're not gonna hear anything about another season until the whole season's reception has been accounted for. Like this isn't on TV. This is on a subscription streaming service. Like none of the TV networks, nobody really watches TV like that, like TV. Which is why I'm glad
Cable
I'm
TV
glad
is
The Flash ended when it
dunzo,
did.
dude.
Yeah, which is why I'm glad The Flash ended when it did. I'm highly skeptical about how they're gonna do season 4, or rather the series finale for Superman and Lois. Because who the fuck still watches CW?
Bro, I've never watched that show in my life.
Yeah, are you going through a plug and fucking to get your shit, dude, or you got shops out there, Marley? You got shops? Eat this shit, dog. I like these.
Where'd you come at?
Oh, I have it on fucking stream.
It's tiny. You know my eyes bad.
Yeah, but it's called Heavy Hitters, and this is Blood Orange, and they straight up taste like orange slices.
Oh, it's Delta too.
Ooh.
I got Delta here. That's what this is.
I think I came across that when I went
hybrid, 20 mg per piece. I like it.
How does it feel?
They're tasty. I'm hanging out.
I dig it. I might have to find some.
Those are the gummies that they fucking threw in that fucking bag, man. I'm like, the right bag.
Right, you can get like Delta. You can get like Delta diamonds here, like pre-rolls, like all sorts of shit.
Yeah. Back to what we were talking about with the seasons. Like with Disney Plus,
you're
not gonna hear. You're just like with Moon Knight, Kenobi, She-Hulk, the whole live action Marvel.
I kind of wish they did fucking Kenobi season 2, but like, what would you really say though? Yeah, like what would you really say though?
Because where are you gonna go for Luke to be old enough to?
No, okay, like if anything, you would go to fucking that fucking planet he fucking just wanted to sit his little hut in for, and like, what would you watch him just fucking sit there and jack off and be old?
Yeah, he's on Tatooine for the rest of his exile. That's the only.
He's just doing old man shit, dude. Fucking like making tea and fucking sitting in the cave.
The only place you can go for season 2 is episode 4.
Yeah, dude. Fucking watching fucking Murder She Wrote, dude. Drinking Ovaltine and crap, man.
Yeah, the only place you can go to for season 2 of Kenobi has actually already been done in Rebels.
Yeah, like retirement home.
It's already been done.
It'd be the retirement home. That would be it, dude. It'd be the retirement home.
Not even like the rest of the gap, like season 2 of Kenobi already done in Rebels, because that's where he kills Maul definitively. That's where in Rebels is where Obi-Wan and Darth Maul have their rematch after the events of Solo, during the events of Ezra Bridger and Kanan Jarrus. The only way they would be able to do season 2.
See, he's dropped so much shit on me right now. My mind exploded.
Yeah. That's the only way they would be able to do a live action season 2 of Kenobi.
He just dropped so much timeline shit on me. I'm like,
They would have
damn,
to
all
age
that
for
shit happened to
age.
this old man.
Yes. Yeah. Like, mind you, this is already 10 years after episode 3. When we get to Kenobi, already 10 years. All right. So Leia and Luke are already damn near 9. They're already damn near
You
9.
gotta remember too, like they didn't age him properly in the movies. Apparently, like in the first movies, because he looks old as fuck. But apparently he
Oh,
wasn't.
dude, in the
actually that
fucking
old.
OG movies, dude,
Ooh,
he looked old as
Yeah.
Alec
hell there,
Guinness?
bro.
Yeah.
Oh, Alec Guinness? Yeah, he was. He was supposed to be that old.
Old
He was
man
supposed to
Ben,
be that old.
bro. Old man
Yeah,
Ben.
I heard that.
But,
I heard that didn't go like with what they've done now or something.
but like, I kind of feel like that was like too old for what they did with the timeline.
I know what
Geriatric.
hold on. I know what you're hearing, because you're hearing conflicting shit about two different things. So what you're hearing is conflicting information between episode 4 behind the scenes and Kenobi, where they had to digitally de-age them. For the fight between him and Hayden, they had to digitally de-age them because they're a lot
Because
older.
they got older, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, goddamn.
Because those flashbacks were from Padawan. Like, those flashbacks are from 2002. Ewan and Hayden. 2002. Kenobi has been made 20 years later. When?
Yeah, I definitely do not look like how it looked like 20 years
2002. Most of them kids were just born. Most of them were just born. Okay. Hayden was like 19.
I kind of wish I looked like how it was 20 years ago, dude. I have no tattoos, dude. Fresh paint.
Hayden was 19 during Attack of the Clones. He was 19.
I'm gonna start over.
He was what, 20? By the time Revenge of the Sith came out, he was 23. By the time it came out, he was 23.
And
Anakin story-wise was 25.
You know what trips me out about those movies? That Liam Neeson, dude, does not look like he changed, bro, throughout the years, bro.
No.
Like every fucking movie, dog. Like every movie, like he looked like gray-haired guy.
He just always looked old. He
like,
always looked old, man.
Like always.
He looks
always
like a Scott.
Like always, I feel like he just always looked like that. Like Liam Neeson from fucking like Phantom Menace till fucking what is that movie where like
Taken 2?
Taken. Yeah,
Bullet,
Taken.
Or whatever what was that
off.
train movie that he did? That shit was so cringe.
There was actually a funny movie actually too where he kind of kept that fucking like demeanor too of like Taken. But it was supposed to be like
that was in Ted. That was Ted.
But it was really
that
like
was Ted.
Was it Ted?
That was Ted. Yes, that was Ted when he checked out the cereal.
Yeah. He kept that demeanor, but like it was like supposed to be funny.
But this is the breakfast cereal.
Oh yeah, right.
For kids.
Like
what?
And he's all looking like,
give me your money so you can take this box of cereal and get the fuck gone. Like, I'm a fucking teddy bear, okay? You're already talking to something that ain't supposed to happen, let alone we having this conversation and I'm a cashier at a grocery store.
Replaceable cashier.
Like, yo, Ted had just taken 3 bars.
1,000 ways to die in the West.
His co-worker for lunch. And then you come in his line asking for a bowl of cereal?
For everyone.
1,000 ways to die in the West. But yeah.
Yeah, 172. Yup.
Liam Neeson just like Phantom Menace still taken too, dude. He just always looked the same. He just got a haircut.
Yeah. Basically, and all of his roles after Taken have been the same. All of his roles after Taken have been the same. They have been the exact same after Taken. All of them.
Like that was his hitter, bro. That was his hitter.
Dog, and he didn't even do the same movie.
Where he was like the same character, but on a plane. Remember that?
Yes. 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 And he's again the same character on a train. Like right after the one on the plane came out, he's the same character on a train now. Like, hello? What? Are we just like, sir? Dude, I think we need to call
I just want to add in
because how your family keep getting kidnapped?
Another person who is very notorious for playing the same type of role. A female. Michelle Rodriguez. Come on,
Oh,
Lay, Resident Evil, dude. Like you're all the same shit. You're all the same
Yo.
shit. It's like the tough bitch, the tough Mexican like Latina. The
It's
tough
just got
Latina.
that RBF, bro.
I really hated that she got typecast for that though. I
Like,
hated that she got typecast.
she's just
for it.
known for that role now, just like the tough Latina bitch.
Yeah, but it's working for her now, especially now that she's getting into gaming commercials. Like,
Yeah,
that works for her.
it's cool, whatever. But just like
That
I kind of get tired of like seeing that same old fucking role, man.
Yeah, but
Like,
isn't she
okay,
all
like
but retired?
it kind of makes me miss actors like Robin Williams, bro.
They're trying to.
Moment of silence.
Robin Williams, dude. He could do
Moment of silence for the goat.
everyone. You know, you all know him for fucking comedy and shit, and people know him for comedy, right? But he can do serious fucking like heartfelt roles.
Dead Poet Society.
Dead Poet Society,
Dead
Patch
Poet-
Adams, right? He can do crazy shit.
Ooh,
Crazy shit,
Patch.
Death to Smoochie, Insomnia, dude. He was such a fucking well-rounded actor. You cannot really like.
Ooh, Patch Adams made me cry. Patch made me
Like-
cry.
But bro, celebrity.
Of course you're gonna fuck.
Yes.
Of course
Now,
you're gonna
hold
fucking
on.
label someone like to a genre that they always do, but like, if an
But, yo,
actor
talk about range.
can break out
Talk about
so much,
range,
yeah,
though.
range, dude. We're talking range
Talk
here,
about
man.
range. The first Robin Williams movies ever in my life.
Dope.
Aladdin.
Oh,
and Flubber.
Forgot.
God, he was Genie too. Shit.
Yup, Genie.
He was
Miss
Genie
Doubtfire,
even through
bro.
The series.
Miss Doubtfire, yeah.
What?
For sure.
Oh, hold
Miss
on. Miss fucking
Doubtfire, dude.
Doubtfire, bro.
So okay,
What?
check this out. Okay, you young cast in
You want
chat.
to talk about range, my
You
guy?
like
Did
I
you
want
see
y'all to
that
check
movie
this
he
shit
did?
out.
I
Young
think
cats,
before
dude.
he
Young
died.
cats especially, dude.
Like, you want to talk about range?
Watch
She played. Hold on. Let me
Miss
break down
Doubtfire.
Miss Doubtfire real quick. Let me break down the Miss
and then
Doubtfire
go
for
watch
people- for the
Insomnia.
youngins. Let me break down Miss Doubtfire for the youngins. Right?
Hook, dude. Lone Wolf says Hook, dude. Fucking Peter Pan, dude. Fucking Peter Pan.
Let me break down Miss Doubtfire first. Then we can get the hook.
Rufio,
Then we can get the hook.
Rufio.
Let me break down Miss Doubtfire first. Then we can get. Matter of fact, no. I'm gonna do
Mama
this in reverse
Tip
order.
in the house was good.
Because Hook came out first. We're gonna do this in reverse order. You know what? Peter fucking Pan as an adult, as a fully grown,
Robin, it would be Robin Williams, bro.
married, procreated adult. Okay, an adult Peter Pan
It would be him,
in
dude.
an era.
I could
Hold
not
on, in an
picture
era.
anybody
In an
else
era.
being an adult Peter Pan but him, bro.
No, and it's been tried, and they can't do it right.
What? Mama
Robin-
Tiff's
Robin
about to
Williams-
be Mama Tiff in August.
Robin had
Congrats.
range to the point where
That fool was
he
amazing,
could
dude.
switch from old cruddy duddy, literal cruddy duddy. Like that was who he was in the beginning of that movie. That's who Peter became, an old fucking cruddy duddy, because he had to grow up, get a whole 9-to-5 that he hates working for. It's like he hates his life. To have his kids kidnapped by what
His
he believes
arch
is a
nemesis.
childhood. Yes, what he believes at this point, though, to be a childhood dream. A childhood dream. Figment of his imagination, he believed at this point. He's been made to believe. He then chases his kids to a whole nother fucking dimension. Remembers who he is. And merges the two. The cruddy duddy and the child.
Shout out
warrior.
fucking Lost Boys.
The Lost Boys wiped away the crud and said, Peter?
Shout out
Is that
fucking
you?
Lost Boys, baby. Shout out
Peter?
Lost Boys, man.
Hold on, let me wipe. Hold on,
That's the
shit on you.
dude.
got some
That is the
bullshit on your
set right
face.
there, dude. That is the
Peter?
fucking OG set right there, dude. Lost Boys, bro.
Oh,
Peter,
dude, another
Peter,
movie
my
I
boy,
like
you got
seeing.
old. My boy, you got old. You want to talk about this? Do we need to have a sit down at the Lost Boys Therapy Center? Do we need to have a powwow? Do I need to break up the peace pipe? Like, do we need to? Like, I would offer you a drink, but it looked like you didn't have too many. Do we really need to go have the peace pipe right now? We got the TP up. Regularly been asking about you. We got the peace pipe ready. Do we need to have a therapy session? Because you look old, my boy. You ain't supposed to be this
Hey,
old.
you know what?
happened?
You know what? That reminds me of that scene in the movie, bro. When Rufio was spitting that shit, and he goes, he scoops up that fucking shit out of the bowl with nothing in it,
Slinging that.
slings that shit at fucking Rufio's face, bro. He's like, and then what, dog? And then what, dude? Like, and then,
Right now, and what? And what, son? And what? What you gonna do about it, Rufio? What you gonna do?
Hey, shout out to Dante Bosco. That's my fucking Filipino cousin right there. Hey, but faking the funk.
Dante Bosco, aka the one and only Prince.
Bro, I
You
forgot-
should have
I
not
think he was
done
the
faking
one
the
of
funk.
my
That was
favorites of all time.
terrible and a stain on many cultures.
We totally
I'm sorry.
missed Jumanji, bro.
Oh, we did. We
Fucking
Jumanji.
bro.
How did we not mention Jumanji, bro?
That is a pillar of my child. I feel so
Bruh.
trash. How?
We're trash. Dude.
Wow.
We're trash fans, bro. We're trash fans.
Emotional damage.
We should have seen that coming, dude. Fucking
Like that was actually my
didn't see
first
it though.
Bruh,
That was probably my first Robin Williams movie before
I love
Aladdin.
that movie, dude. I watched that movie.
That
so
was
many times.
probably the first one before I saw Aladdin.
On VH.
And my dad bought me the
Wait,
entire
are y'all
Disney
talking about what
collection.
movies Robin Williams was in? Like, it just kind of like randomly just like came up because we were talking about fucking
We were talking about
actors and actors of range of what they can do, and then we pretty much were just like, dude, Robin Williams is pretty fucking damn good at what he did
Range.
because he did
Moment
so
of
many
silence for the
fucking
goat.
good roles.
Moment of silence for the goat.
Did y'all see that movie? I think he made it before he died. If not, it was around that time. But I think it was like World's Greatest Dad or something. The movie was weird, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Great fucking actor, man. Great fucking actor. Like that's what we were saying, dog. Like
He was a legend.
comedy to emotional fucking like heartfelt drama to fucking like goddamn. Oh, there's another one where like he was I forgot what it's called. This crazy shit, dude. It was a crazy fucking movie, dog. Where he used to develop photos for a family. Have you seen this shit?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
He was the photo developer guy, dog, and like he ended up stalking the fucking family and shit, dude. After fucking developing the photos and shit.
Bro, he did that one too good. Like I was,
And like he was like he would go in the house, bro, and fucking like pretend he was the fucking husband,
I
dude.
was
Like
so scared of him after that.
it was so freaky, dude. 'Cause, like he was just
That's
so like
wild.
no, like you really felt like he was a crazy guy, bro.
1 hour
You
photo.
really felt like he was
1
a
hour
crazy
photo.
guy. So
1 hour
crazy,
photo.
dude.
Holy crap.
1 hour
Imagine
photo.
that, like he would develop your photos, dog, and like he just like this is my family.
Bro, have you
Wasn't he
seen
also in,
Good Morning Vietnam?
Artificial Intelligence.
Yeah, when he was the radio dude.
Mm-hmm.
He was a robot. He was like a freaking robot. that
Bicentennial
wanted to
Man.
become human.
Bicentennial Man.
Bicentennial Man. That's what it was.
Yes.
So many
Bro,
good
that-
fucking
bro,
movies, dude.
that
It's
one-
crazy, dude.
Like you want to talk about a movie that was way ahead of its time? Bicentennial Man had so much heart. So much heart, bro. Like you could it's a 99 movie. You could put that joint on right now and it's extremely relevant. What? You talking about you made a movie 30 years. 3 whole decades. Before you even knew AI was gonna be a thing? And
That's
this
crazy,
movie
yeah,
is
dude, like-
relevant now?
I don't know, like I'm just remembering that movie, and I'm like, he was a fucking robot. Then he ended up fucking being like
I want to be human.
the homie and shit. Like you felt for this cat.
Angriest Man in Brooklyn. That was
Wild,
hilarious.
bro. Wow, dude, such a
That
fucking
movie long
epic
as fuck
career,
it
bro.
was, though.
Such an
That movie
epic
was long as
career.
fuck.
And you,
Man.
and you know what kills me about all this shit, dude? Like, we're talking about all the fucking love we have for his acting and all that shit. End of the day,
You remember
dog,
Popeye?
he was fucking depressed, dude.
I mean, dude,
End of the day,
terribly.
he was fucking depressed and he killed himself, dude, over depression.
Him and Philip Seymour Dreyfus.
It's wild, dude. Like it's just like so many people give him this love,
And that's
and
the thing.
and he just
like,
never felt it.
He, because it.
And then I get it, dude.
I
Like
understood him.
I
Like
I felt like that, dude, at times.
I
I got homies that tell me that fucking
I
love me
have
all the
to
fucking
actually
time, but
rephrase. I understand him, like as in currently, because
yeah,
the same shit that
I
he
understand it.
dealt with, I still deal with. Same
Yeah,
exact.
I
Like,
understand it, bro.
like I've gotten accolades and shit, not on the same level as Robin Williams, because oh my god.
Yeah, but like like
What?
it feels
That man put
like
in work.
it
But
feels
no,
like
but still,
it feels
it
like
feels empty.
right.
For whatever reason, it feels at some point empty because I guess of our idea of what is or what makes a man a man.
That was it.
Like
That's
I've been
that's a shit
seeing
chat being like
I've been seeing the conversation between him and Phil
it's real.
at the round table, and it's filmed in Noir, or rather somebody reposted it in Noir.
All right, Tiff, you have a good night, dude. Thank you for dropping in, and hope to talk to you soon.
Later, Tiff. Yeah, the convo between them two.
It's wild. Wow. Man, but dude, we were on Star Wars shit, and all of a sudden, like I feel a little emotional, dude. Feel wrong moves, man.
The power of one.
The power of many. All right.
Oh shit, Tiff is really about to be a mom.
I guess back to fucking Star Wars action right here. I'm about to fucking sign off a fucking stream here and watch episode 5. But I'm excited to see who may be the master.
Before we sign off, I still want to talk about A, episode 4, and B, that extreme time gap at the last bit of episode 3. So much time passed per frame. So much.
The fire.
At the end, yeah. Like, do you know how long it takes for a fire like that to spread?
Oh, wow.
That was like
especially
half an hour
rock.
almost. That was almost half an hour. That band, right?
Especially rock,
and then,
bro. Like you cannot light rock up on fire, bro.
And then you got however long it took for the entire company.
Tiff says, "What up, oh Blake?
How's it going, Tiff?"
Yeah, but whatever time it took for the entire company to get ganked.
Yeah, dude, everyone died there, dude. It was crazy.
And then you see in the trailer,
it was crazy seeing that. How did everyone die, bro?
How is the Wookiee? How do you get hit? Hold up. Why is he in exile in the whole bit of episode 4?
No, what is he doing out there? What is he doing out there? I like your little spread. It's pretty cool little spot you got there on the trees and shit, but fuck you doing out here in the woods, bro?
What did you do? Because Corbin took the Barash vow. He took the Barash vow.
You didn't feel anybody like sneaking up on you and shit? They just got you in your chair?
Yeah, that's another thing, dude. Like, how did you get slashed while you're sitting down, bro?
Like, for real.
I don't think he was sitting down. I think he got slashed and that's where he landed.
Okay.
I fully because if Smiley is that powerful that he is one-shotting 8 trained Jedi and tossing Shorty like she is
Also, that
fucking
little
rag?
slash across the belly, man. I don't know if that was a kill shot to me. That didn't really look that serious.
for a lightsaber, it is. For a
Oh, it is?
lightsaber, it is
Yeah.
because it's because the
According
wound
to
is
what
instantly
now,
cauterized.
man? Like, what the fuck are we going off now?
He's not bleeding out, bro. It's all cauterized. It's what you got.
Exactly. When you get slashed with a
Give me-
lightsaber, that whole wound is
Everything's
cauterized. There's
sealed up.
there's no
Mhm.
natural healing of that.
Dead.
Yeah. Like
Just
if
hurt.
you even in the sequels when you see Kylo's whole shit when Rey slashes him in the face, the robots are synthetically putting something over his skin to simulate his skin. Those wounds don't naturally heal.
They're doing
None.
they're doing
Like that wound is
they're
cauterized.
doing a
There's no
Ray
healing for
movie,
that.
chat. They're doing a Ray movie. Let's pray because I don't want Marley to hear me say about it. They're doing a Ray movie. It's gonna be trashed.
No, please don't let that be true. Please don't let that be true. I don't think we need another Ray.
Yep, we got a fucking
Palpatine
Ray
movie.
Skywalker movie.
Palpatine.
Oh yeah, what was it?
Blood
Empress
clot.
Palpatine.
Yes, I'm gonna just stare at the camera for like 5 seconds because yes, it's Ray Palpatine.
Empress Palpatine.
Even better, Blake. I like that actually. I like that so much more than Ray Skywalker.
Like
Empress
those blaspheming
Palpatine.
Skywalker, the blood clot.
That
That
is
was
the
in that game
shit
that-
right there.
that's that
That is the
fight
shit
game
right there.
one,
Empress Palpatine. That's it, right?
And then what
I would be the troll out there in the fucking
actual
crowd, and be
saber?
like, aren't you Empress
Hold on.
Palpatine?
Hold on. Let's talk about this real quick. And then we can get back to this recap. What the fuck happened to Luke's saber? What happened to that?
She threw that into the
This
trash,
ain't
bro.
his. No, this ain't his. This was never his. It was never his. This one was his. What happened to this one? Because Luke lost this one fair and square to his dad. Vader reclaimed it. He lost it fair and square after he got his hand chopped off. Fair and square. Lost.
So
And
Anakin,
he never actually
Vader
had
took
a
Anakin's
personal
blade
tie
back.
to it.
right?
Pretty much.
Vader
Pretty
took
much.
Anakin's saber back.
Pretty much. He pretty much did away with the last
You
well,
see,
pretty much
you
last
see
part
what
of
we
it.
did there, chat? You
And
don't.
then
You probably
and then
fucking like the
Luke made
Acolyte.
his own. Luke went and found a kyber crystal from an old ruined Jedi temple and made his own. This is Luke's. Okay? We even see it in the flashback. What happened to his lightsaber? Where is his lightsaber? Why my man ain't have his lightsaber? What happened to his shit? Why Disney? Why you selling his shit? And the man ain't even had the shit.
That
in
is
the goddamn
metal,
movie.
dude. I can hear that fucking moving around.
He didn't even have the shit in the goddamn movie. Y'all had the fucking gall, the audacity, the
All the electronic
nerve,
electrolyte.
okay, to have him not only force project a younger version of himself with a Graflex with his daddy's lightsaber, which wouldn't have even made any sense if somebody on the production team had actually paid the fuck attention to the goddamn movies that these supposed to be a sequence of. He don't even have it no more. He don't even know what the fuck happened to it. All he knows is he lost it with his hand. Why? Okay? Does Kylo even give a fucking shit about Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber? If he is so obsessed with Darth Vader's, why is he not trying to find Vader's? Because also, what happened to Vader's saber?
It did have a
It's
Vader
floating
saber.
somewhere in. It's floating somewhere to fucking space. He definitely lost it down in the reactor chute. Payback was a bitch. Payback was a son of a bitch. Literally.
See,
Literally.
now
son
I have to
literally
fucking rewind the
payback.
I have to rewind the last
Luke
fucking
got-
fight. I have to
Luke got
fucking
his
rewind
lick
the
back,
last
okay?
fight to fucking break this thing down now. See,
Hold
like,
on, hold
where
on. I'll
did
break
that
down for you
saber
real
go?
quick. Vader got him good. He got him good. He lost his right hand. All right, so he lost his whole right hand.
All right, Lord Master, break down the Luke versus Vader fight in episode 6.
He lost this one. He lost this one first. All right, Empire
We
Strikes
talk
Back,
EP 6,
loses
right?
this one fair and square. Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Luke gets his lick back in the throne room. He gets his lick back, takes Vader's right hand. That saber gets lost in his robotic hand.
Does the said saber fly away or does it fall? Like where are we going?
This is then, and that's why I'm like, what happened to it? Because if y'all recovering sabers and shit, you somehow managed to recover Vader's melted helmet from who the fuck knows where. And Luke managed to grab his saber after he tossed it.
I totally forgot.
He managed to grab his own saber after he tossed it. He actually finds Vader's saber. Actually, I didn't answer my own question. I answered my own question. He finds it and he burns it with his dad's corpse. It is with Vader on the funeral pyre. I just answered my own question. That's what happened to Vader's saber. Now, what happened? Why didn't nobody recover that? Why, Kylo? Hello, you got his helmet in a bust in your room at the foot of your bed like a fucking weirdo. Why you ain't recover his saber? Why you didn't just I don't know modify his saber like a true Sith would? I don't know. I mean, the thing was literally built for combat. It was built for the bashing of shit like you use yours. I'm just saying.
Well, okay. Yeah, we're thinking helmet and saber, right?
I mean,
Death Star was crashed.
It was all in the same corpse. It was all in the same corpse.
But the Death Star was fucking crashed into that fucking little it was underwater. Like half of it was underwater in the fucking the post sequels.
Yes. And Kylo was there.
They could have recovered it, right?
He fought Shorty on top of the room. He lost.
But like, are we going off the assumption that he could maybe feel?
No, the boy got schizophrenia. What you mean? The boy got definite schizophrenia. Like your blood had your uncle had a PTSD episode tried to gank you in your sleep.
Supposedly.
You're fucked for life.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Look. Allegedly. He admitted to it. He did. He admitted to it, but we're still saying allegedly. We still saying allegedly.
Absolutely.
What the fuck happened to his saber? What happened to what happened?
Because I don't think he would have went through it anyway.
What happened to the weapon at the crime scene? Hello, what happened to the weapon at the crime scene? What happened to the weapon at the crime scene? If Luke is burying shit all underwater, and shit,
I wish I could just like send you to the Disney office right now. Bro, just
if we're recovering this whole X-wing and the corpse,
some writers right now,
and we're having Luke die from being fucking tired. How the fuck does a Jedi die from being tired?
I would fucking pay to see that, dude. Like you going to like some Disney offices right now, confronting some writers.
Like, yo, Dave,
you motherfuckers,
Dave Filoni, my guy. I need you to
like, you know what, like,
saber.
It's like you hear me.
Why?
But you ain't listening.
He know where Leia's is? Hold on. Why does he know where Leia's is? Why is he holding on to Leia's and not his? Where is his?
Why does she get a pink one?
Leia made that, and it's not even pink. It's copper. She used the same color scheme as Anakin's, but more copper than anything. Hers is more regal, like if Padme were to have made a saber, that's really what hers would look like. Let's be honest.
If Padme
were to have made a saber, that's kind of what it would look like. She's also using the same exact schematics that were left to them, which was Obi-Wan's.
Dildo before make a saber.
I mean, if Anakin's saber was to have been buried with her like it was supposed to be, Obi-Wan, like, all right, bad enough you definitely
Dude,
put
this is the
out of his
shit that I say
misery.
when I fucking drink whiskey and talk Star Wars, dude.
Like
This
he
fucking
definitely
dildo.
Obi-Wan was definitely cruddy for not putting homie out of his misery. Like, yo, that's your brother. Okay, you could have even if you didn't kick him into the
You
volcano,
fucking
you
watched
could
him
have at
burn live,
least,
bro. You watched him
like,
burn, bro. That's
bro,
fucked up.
you could have at least just run him through one good time. Just run
Nope.
him through one good time. Put him to sleep, or even use the force to put him to sleep. Use the force to put him, even if you didn't kill him. You could have just taken the pain away a little bit.
I need another drink.
But what the fuck happened to Luke's saber? Why do we have Leia's? Why do we have the Graflex in the sequels and not Luke's? Why do we have it in a flashback, but nowhere near fucking Luke Skywalker? And he's not even using it in the force projection. Who was on the production team and just let this fly by? Like, that shit matters. That shit matters because if he has
what color was that saber?
which one? This one?
Was it the green or the blue one? The one that you don't know where
Luke
Yeah.
is green. Luke's is green. His father's is blue. Now, if anyone has the blue saber, if anyone has Anakin's saber, it means A, it's been recovered from the black market. B, whomever is called to it is also called to all the pain and agony that was stored into the Kyber crystal from all the younglings that he had to slay to become Vader. All that is a force echo in this saber. Soon as anyone force sensitive touches it, they're flooded with all the memories of this saber. All of it. That's what this means. For Luke to have it, Ben Solo wouldn't even know what this is. Kylo would not even know, actually, what what Anakin's saber is. He would never have known it. The only one he would remember is Luke's. The green. The Obi-Wan mimic. This is the only one that he would remember as Luke's. This is the only one that he would remember as Luke's. He would not know that this is his grandfather's saber because there's no record.
You've never seen it.
The Empire, nor the First Order kept any record of it. Everything of Anakin was wiped. System wiped. Everything. Saber
Was it?
schematics.
They erased
history.
them?
Yeah. It's part of, how else you cover up a coup d'etat? That's literally what Order 66 was. It was a coup. Order 66 was a fucking coup.
True.
Kylo would never have known this saber at all. He would only know Vader's.
Master Skywalker.
He would only know Vader's and Luke's. That's it. He wouldn't even know his own mom's. He wouldn't even know his own mom's saber because he never saw her with it. She gave up her Jedi career before he was born. She was still in the early stages of her pregnancy when she decided, nah, this is only going to end one way for me, and I need you to hold this for the person that's going to continue. This was, if it goes to anyone, it was supposed, this one, Leia's, was supposed to go to Rey. That's the one that she's supposed to inherit. Because she is Leia's Padawan. She is Leia's Padawan.
Rey
Leia
Skywalker.
is the only one that she's supposed to have. In conjunction with her own. She's supposed to have Leia's. Luke has no attachment to his father's saber. None. The only one he has any attachment to is the one that he created himself. Because that's how he completed his Jedi training, his Jedi trials. The last stage, creating your weapon. The only one that anyone in the New Jedi Academy would ever know is his Revenge of the Jedi, Episode 6, lightsaber. The only one they would ever know, because this is the same one that he has during Bronze era, Ahsoka, Mando, Rebels. You hear me? Rebels.
All right.
Everything after Episode 6 is only Luke's saber.
All right, chat. Let's get it. We're gonna smoke a bowl. We're gonna get up on out of here and watch episode 5.
And this has been my TED Talk.
Maybe a
of what the fuck
recap.
happened
God.
to Luke's saber.
Super soon.
Lord.
Test not my level of nerddom
Cheers.
at this. Oh, I am. When it comes to
Still
Star
hidden-
Wars
it's still
history,
hidden in
I
those
am
shoes you just
terrible.
had, bro. Where it is.
What do you mean you didn't
Still-
Shout
understand
out
what
to the
RPG
lore
said?
master, Mr. Marley. And shout out to
Thank
Wade
you,
and
thank
Blake
you.
hanging out with us tonight. He's all caught up on the series and more discussions to follow. Thank you very much for hanging out tonight, guys, and I will check y'all later.
Hey, everybody. Thank you to Twitch and YouTube for hanging out for Star Talk.